Welcome to Tot Time, ABCs of Art. Today, we'll be reading one of my favorite books, ABC, Art by the Letter, with Harn staff and docents. Let's get started.
Take a look at this painting. What do you see? Our alphabet begins with the letter A. A is for alligator. An alligator swims through the yellow water. What parts of the alligator can you see, and what parts are underwater? B. B is for baby. This picture is not in color because it was made over 100 years ago, before the invention of color photography. Can you imagine what color dress the baby is wearing? I'll bet if you found a picture of yourself as a baby, you would find it was in color. I wonder what you would be wearing.
C. C is for car. This painting shows a busy city street at night. Where is the light coming from on this street?
D. D is for dance. A family celebrates with dance. How do you feel when you move to music? E. E is for elbow. A girl has a wonderful adventure. Is this a miniature house or a giant girl?
F. F is for figure. These sculptures, all of the human body. How are they the same and how are they different? G. G is for grasshopper. A garden wakes up. What will the grasshopper do next?
H. H is for horse. This horse was made from metal that was once part of a tractor. Where do you find both horses and tractors?
I. I is for insect. To become a butterfly, these insects change form. How do you change as you grow? J. J is for jungle gym. A child climbs. Where do you like to play at the park?
K is for kite. Kites fly overhead in the wind. How are these kites decorated? L is for landscape. Landscape paintings show scenes of nature. If you were in this painting, what sounds would you hear?
M. M is for mask. Masks cover your head or the face. These masks are from all different places all over the world. What happens to you when you wear a mask? N is for nest. An old man feeds baby birds. What do you think baby birds like to eat?
O is for orange. Red, yellow, and orange are warm colors. Blue, green, and purple are cool colors. What type of colors are used more in this painting? Can you think of a sweet and juicy fruit that has the same name as this color? P. P is for portrait. Artists use different styles to portray a person's face and personality. If an artist created your portrait, which style would they use? Can you think of something special that you would wear or like to have in your portrait?
Q. Q is for queen. A queen wears a crown and sits atop a horse. Where might they be going? R. R is for rose. As a flower blooms, it opens its petals wide until they begin to fall. How do roses smell?
S is for sculpture. Sculptures are three-dimensional, which is another way of saying not flat, but something that you can walk around. Hammering Man is as tall as a tree and moves his arm to strike with a hammer, up and down, up and down. What are you supposed to hit with a hammer? T is for tree. A tree has roots that extend deep down into the ground. This artist, the photographer Jerry Yulesman, has thought about these roots as being a leaf. Can you think of something that you can't see, but that you imagine what it might look like?
Our next letter in the art alphabet is the letter U. Let's make a U in the air, down and around and up. U is for under. In our picture, a group of tiny people are under a red blanket. Do you think this is real or imaginary? Is there somewhere in your home you might go under with your family? Our next letter is the letter V. Let's make a V with our arms. V is for veil. A veil covers our face. In Nigeria, Africa, a country far across the ocean, a king would wear this crown with a long beaded veil. The veil would protect his people from his powerful stare. If you look closely, you might see some faces and birds too. Do you ever cover your eyes? What are you protecting?
W is for window. Busy people share a sidewalk in front of a building. How many windows can you count in the background? And where do you think all these busy people are going? How about the man wearing a black hat? Where do you think he's headed? We are headed to our next letter, the letter X. And X is for X. Repeated shapes create a pattern. What shapes do you see that create the crisscross pattern? Do you see any other shapes besides the crisscross? Do you see any squares? And maybe you might even see the diamond pattern.
Y is for yellow. A girl wears a yellow dress and plays a musical instrument called a zither. Does it look similar to a musical instrument you have seen? What do you think it sounds like? Z is for zigzag. A zigzag line goes back and forth and up and down. Can you draw a zigzag line in the air with your finger?
Now that we know our ABCs are by the letter, next time, won't you read with me?